send on the other songs.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 425. It's Tuesday, December 11th, 2012, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Internet talk radio for your imagination. Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Today we hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the engineer. Plus, we bring you this segment, Mike Makes Music, where we hear a special Christmas song I wrote that may pertain to you.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And there's all this hysteria about the end of the Mayan calendar on December 21st. Oh, what are we to do?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Well, not to worry. It's just a calendar, and the panic is just kind of like a hysteria. People buying candles and essentials and being afraid of catching malaria. No, wait a minute. That was when we were working on the Panama Canal. I got sidetracked. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Wait, people are either freaking out about the Mayan calendar ending or about the fiscal cliff. Jeez.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
What we all really need to do is get in the Christmas spirit and give each other big hunks of cheese.
Mike's
logs.
Daily
with those funky little
Podcast
shavings of almond cake around the sides of the cheese log. Those are so weird, aren't they, cheese logs? Let me tell you. Look who just walked in.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart, the gift shop supervisor, and I sell a lot of cheese logs in the gift shop.
Wow, let's go inside and take a look. Oh my, there are so many cheese logs here. You should at least refrigerate them.
No, Mike Matthews, that's completely unnecessary.
No, it is necessary, Chely. People are going to die if they eat these.
Well, maybe they should, and decrease the surplus population.
Okay, you're quoting a Christmas Carol now?
What Christmas Carol?
Dickens? You're getting all Dickensy on me.
Mike Matthews, that's like completely inappropriate.
I'm sorry. Let's get out of the gift shop. And oh, look who's walking into the last place on earth now as I said that. Hello, Mike. This is Floyd the Floorman.
And this is John Deere the engineer. Mike, I would like to tell you that the Mayan apocalypse is completely overrated.
Overrated, overblown, that's for sure. And in this article here on the telegraph.co.uk, it says that in America, a guy named Ron Hubbard, his name is Ron Hubbard, not L. Ron Hubbard, but just Ron Hubbard. Kind of a coincidence there for all you people that know who L. Ron Hubbard was. He used to write a lot about the whole end of the world, and then about, he started the Scientology thing that Tom Cruise is all into. But this guy, who's not L. Ron Hubbard, just Ron Hubbard, he's a manufacturer of high-tech underground survival shelters. He has seen his business explode.
Well, Mike, that's a bad choice of words.
I guess it is if we're thinking the world's going to explode. But he says, we've gone from one a month to one a day. I don't have an opinion on the Mayan calendar, but when astrophysicists come to me, he says, and buy my shelters and tell me to be prepared for solar flares, radiation, and electromagnetic say it for me, John Deere the engineer.
Electromagnetic pulses.
Thank you. You're so much smarter.
I know.
I'm going underground on the 19th and coming out on the 23rd, he said. It's just in case anybody's right. Well, interestingly enough, there is a very funny My Name is Earl, which features Jason Lee. He, by the way, is a Scientologist. And in this show, he and his friends, his wife, they think that this actually takes place during Y2K, the turn of the century, the last century, on New Year's Eve, 2000. And he and his friends believe that the end of the world has come, which actually, in reality, it's just been people have been setting off fireworks because it's New Year's Eve. So they decide they're going to loot Walmart, and they get into Walmart, and they notice nobody's around, nobody's in there. But it turns out there's nobody in there because it's New Year's Day and Walmart's closed. In this episode, I don't know in reality if they probably never closed. So they go and they set up a little society, and it's sort of a Children of the Corn. No. Sort of a Lord of the Flies, thank you, where they're, battling for survival inside of the Walmart. And in fact, the end of the world did not come. And Mayan calendars are just written to 2012, and anybody who's not wacko superstitious will tell you that it's just the end of a calendar, like the end of one of our calendars. You know, your calendar ends and you go and you get another fireman calendar for the duration of the next year, featuring every fireman in every pose, shirtless. So basically, December 22nd, a new Mayan fireman calendar starts. We covered all this when we were talking about how NASA is trying to help allay fears of the end of the Mayan calendar on their website. Mike, I sure hope the end of the world doesn't come, because that'll mean I have to clean a lot of floors. If there's any floors left. Mike, I'm frightened. You know, all these people that buy these bomb shelters, they'll need someone to clean their floors, so maybe you can get a job doing that. Great idea. And if you have a great idea about the end of the world, what you'll end up doing on December 21st. Hey, December 21st is the end of the world, because on that day, there will only be 4 shopping days left till Christmas. I should have said that in a big mall overhead loudspeaker sound.
Only 4 Christmas days left till Christmas.
Cool. So whatever your plans are for December 21st, you can email me at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. We'll read your comments on the segment Emails for Me Mail. Also email me there if you would like to be a guest on the show or if you'd like to sponsor the show. And keep that email handy, because I've got something else to tell you about that coming up very soon. Mike'sDailyPodcast.com is our website. You can go there to find our link to where to find us in iTunes. If you want to listen to the show on iTunes and rate the show in iTunes, we'd greatly appreciate it. Also, where to find us on Facebook and our Facebook page, which has finally gotten over 30 likes. Yay! That means I get special insights into activities. I cannot wait for that. Sounds like I've been given access to the Pentagon or something with the insights into activities. Yay for me. Also, go to mikesdailypodcast.com to find our special YouTube channel, Mike's Daily Podcast TV, which features the Mike's Daily Post podcast with Basil the Boxer. He and I have to do another one of those soon. We can't do one today, but we will do one in the near future, so check back there for that, as well as where to find us on Yelp and Twitter, mikesdailypodcast.com.
Mike's Yuletide Personalized MP3 for Thee contest.
You might get a special MP3 for thee. Special Yuletide greeting from all the characters here at the Last Place on Earth, sending you an MP3, wishing you a very holly jolly Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever. And all you have to do is email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. And if you are the person that we pick, please, if you do email me, you need to include something about the holidays. What you like about the holidays, what you don't like, something interesting and creative. Doesn't have to be very long. It could be just a sentence. But make sure to put that in the body of the email. And if we pick yours, you get a CD. A new CD from a group we recently interviewed called Saint Motel. Their album is called Voyeur. Features a great song called 1997. And that is going to be yours. I'm going to mail that to you if you win. So email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com.
Mike makes music.
Every year I see your inflatable Santa Claus. I hate that ugly thing, and I'll tell you because it looks like you're selling cars next to my house. I'm not in the Christmas mood this year, and I want out of this holiday that makes my street look like a cheap Las Vegas. Yeah, that's redundant, I know, Mike. Your front yard Christmas display. Your display. Destroyed my Christmas Day. Christmas Day. I don't want to drink eggnog or eat a cheese log. I want to see all your cheap lighted junk hauled away. Every year I try to find someone who will do the job, but your stuff's private property and I'm hiding from the mob. But I guess there's a lesson here about what Christmas is all about. It means buying cheap Chinese-made stuff that in 3 years will be all thrown out. Oh, it's a holiday that makes normal people act like they have all joined some scary secret devil pact. Your front yard Christmas display. Your Christmas theme. Jingle steam, jingle steam, jingle all the way. Your front yard Christmas display.
Your display, your
Destroyed my Christmas day.
Christmas Day,
I don't want to drink eggnog or eat a delicious cheese log. I want to see all your cheap lighted junk hauled away. Your front yard Christmas display.
Your display, your
Destroyed my Christmas day.
Christmas
I could watch a football game or some fantastic Christmas special, but TV's lame. I wish I was a kid when I really liked this holiday.
I don't know if you can hear that, but that's Basil licking the microphone. Why? As we go outside, the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. When I was singing the song, he gets all concerned because he's a boxer. Boxers are very concerned dogs, especially when you're singing crazy vocals like that. And he came up to me and starts licking the microphone because he felt bad for the microphone, I guess.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The picture was from the recent Oakland Christmas parade, and as every big Christmas parade, there is Santa at the very end bringing up the rear. I don't know why they put him at the very end. I guess he's that unimportant to everyone. But they put him at the end of this one, and there he is. You can see all the plastic reindeer, and Santa's on a microphone. He's rocking the mic in O-Town. It was an interesting moment, so I took a picture of that. As we continue showing some fun Christmas-type pictures for you to get you in the holiday spirit, as so much is contributing to the holiday spirit with people screaming about the fiscal cliff and about the Mayan calendar and the end of the world. So enjoy that at mikesdailypodcast.com. And that would be the Tuesday show. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday or whatever day you're listening to this tomorrow. We will bring you the segment Into an Interview with another great group. We'll be talking to the band Yarn. Isn't that the most awesome name for a band ever? Yarn. I mean, the word yarn is just wonderful. You, of course, have that thread that you can make all kinds of wonderful sweaters and Afghans with. You also can spin a yarn, tell a tale. There's also the yarn of time. Yarn No Be There, a great Michael McDonald, James Ingram song. And no? What? Yes, of course. And we'll talk to Blake Christiana. That's a very Christmassy name. Blake Christiana of the band Yarn. We'll talk to Blake tomorrow, so don't miss that as we bring you that show, which can also be heard at KNJOradio.com at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. daily, twice daily. You can hear the show on that station, which features all kinds of independent indie artists, musicians of all types that you probably have never heard, but you are going to like when you listen to some great music that isn't force-fed corporate crap. Did I say that out loud? I meant to.
Mike Matthew, the cheese logs are revolting, and they're trying to burn down the last place on Earth.
Oh no, you must stop them.
Okay, release the mice.
Did you say release the mice?
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
I was going to suggest that.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!